Hello, friends! Welcome to another game of Heroes of the Storm. And on the left side, we have myself, Abathur. I am Raven Maven. On my team, I have my girl. She's right over there, 5 feet from me. Alex Straza, played by Wolf. Tassadar by Militaris. Thrall, played by Skeeter. Blaze, played by Sad Turtle with a 7. Greymane on the opposite team, played by Daddy. Rhaegar, played by Cerberus. That's a cool name. Arthas by Waysam. Muradin by Dialeric. And Gul'dan, played by Dep Adder. Let's get into it. This is the Spider Gem map. Spider Queen. Uh-oh, Blaze is hanging out. Blaze, we started. Get over here. Alright, so the objective of this game, this map, is to turn in as many gems as possible. If you get the allotted number, which is 50 to start, then you get a Spider Queen on each lane that goes to attack your enemy's walls and minions and heroes. And so we're starting with a fierce fight in the middle here. Oh no, it's not looking good for us, folks. That was a close one. But with the healing power of friendship and love, Wolf saves all of them. Alright, we're gathering gems now. We have 5 on our side, and they have 8. Whoever turns in 50 first gets the Spider Queens. And these are the turn-in spots right here on the bottom and right here on the top. This is one of the smaller maps, so a good strategy is to kind of work as a team, just kind of stick together and rotate those to the 3 different lanes. Greymane was being very sneaky and he stole the bottom siege camp, so these giants are now throwing these huge caps of the obelisks down onto our little spider buddies. I'm hanging out here behind the safety of our wall, trying to prevent our wall and towers from being destroyed. Greymane is turning in 3 gems. Oh boy. Greymane dives on Tassadar, but he's able to escape. Oh no! Wolf gets stunned and taken out. Sorry, girl. So as you can see, you have to channel for a few seconds to turn in gems, and that can be interrupted by taking damage. So Thrall's kind of hanging out over here, trying to keep poking. I'm laying some mines here in the smoky areas, trying to lay a trap for the enemies. Oh! Greymane almost gets taken out, but he gets healed up a bit by Rhaegar. Greymane gets 2 more gems in there. They have 7 turned in. We don't have any, but we are holding 24. Blaze is turning in 9 in on the north end. Alright, we're both at level 6. We're a little bit ahead there on the experience. How many kills do we have? 1 each. Oh, and Greymane just barely gets away. And so does Arthas. The remainder of the enemy team comes to help out, push us back a bit. north end. Wolf is trying to keep poking Muradin to prevent him from turning in. Oh no! She gets stowed on by Greymane. Is she gonna be able to escape? Maybe. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, she gets rooted. Nice root by Arthas. She tries to transform into the dragon. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get there. Ah, Blaze, pick up these. These are 5 each. Blaze, no! They didn't pick up the gems. We lost 10 gems there on that death. Unfortunate. So as you can see, when one of your teammates dies, you drop all the gems you're carrying, but they can be picked up by a friendly hero on your team, as long as you're quick enough. Otherwise, they disappear forever. Alright, they have 33 turned in. We have 20. We're a little bit behind on that. They're coming to take the... Oh, the siege giants again. They turned in enough gems. They were the first ones to get to 50, so now we have to get into defensive mode while the enemy spider queens come down the lane. Okay, so we have a lot of pressure on the bottom lane. We have these siege giants, none of our heroes to defend, and the spider queen's coming. She can spawn these little minion spiders indefinitely, but the spider queen's life slowly depletes whether they're taking direct damage or not as they walk down the lanes, so they don't last forever. I do have the mule talent, which is a very unique talent to Abathur and the entire game. As long as we can keep this tower alive, I'll try to drop a repair mule down to repair that up. Get some HP back on that tower there. Spider Queen falls. And even though they've done a ton of damage here, I expect I'll drop a mule here soon. Alright, I do drop a mule bot there. He's going to start working to repair this up. Alright, we're trying to push the enemy team back. Arthas drops his ice dragon. Can't remember the name of that dragon. Do you remember? Remember the ice dragon? Just curious. Oh no, we lose so many gems there. Oh, that's so painful to see. That big one. It's going to just disappear. Yoink. Alright. That's a bummer. Pretty behind here. Gul'dan's probably going to take this bottom fort. Got enough of my monsters, enough to keep it down, so I'm going to just burrow away to the top lane. Try to put some pressure up there. Yeah, that bottom fort's a wash. It's gone. We're behind here. They still have all of their forts on every lane. Pretty fierce team fight going on up here. Nice. Enemy team loses 2. Oh, almost. Oh, yeah. They drop a lot of gems, but Gul'dan picks them all up. Nice. Wolf transforms into her dragon form. Takes out a hero. So we're drawing all of their attention up here on the top lane. I like to try to take out the little walls on either side of the towers because they do provide vision to the enemy team. So I'm going to take those out so I can be sneaky. So I can slither around like the slug I am. Ah, my monster dies. Okay. Enemy team has seen these locusts pop out. They know I'm probably up here somewhere, so I got to back up to a more safe area. Oh, we dropped the ice dragon again. I wish I could remember his name. It's basically the undead dragon in Game of Thrones. of a team fight going on in the middle. The enemy team's trying to take out our middle spider, which will probably likely fall very quickly. But we have nothing contesting the bottom lane here, so the spider's going to push down this lane, do a lot of damage to these walls and towers here. And the top spider's going to be taken out as soon as well. So we didn't get much value out of the top and the middle lane spider, but it at least drew the enemy team's attention to those areas, and it looks like we'll be able to probably take out the bottom here. Alright. We're putting some warnings out that the enemy team's coming. Tassadar, you better back up and get to safety. Which is just fine, because our minions alone were able to take out that bottom fort. Bottom spider falls. Now, as you can see, the next time you turn in gems, it goes up by 5, an increment of 5 each time, so now we have to turn in 55 gems. The enemy team already has 18, and they hold a ton. They're holding 64, so we're in a precarious spot. We know they're going to likely try to turn in, so we're kind of hiding over here on at the turn-in area to prevent that from happening if we can. I'm hiding up here on the top lane. I laid a bunch of mines here, just in case someone wants to come looking for me. They'll be met with that surprise, and hopefully it's enough mines to take someone out. Probably not Muradin, he's a pretty beefy guy. Oh, I try to get away, but he takes out. Oh, now he sees this locust. He knows I'm over here somewhere. I'm gonna get the heck out of there. He lays a little spray, indicating that, yeah, I know you saw me. You almost got me there, but not quite. Nice. Unfortunately, Whiffle falls, but in turn, we take out 2 of theirs, so that's a pretty good trade. Alright, Muradin still sees my locust coming out in that area, so he's going to come probably looking for me again. It is a nice tactic to pull his attention away from the rest of the team, because he is the tank. He absorbs a lot of that damage, but he's unable to help his team right now, because he's trying to deal with me. He knows that he can be seen when he gets hit with the mine, so he's doing a little dance for me. Right. Well, I am keeping him from team fights, so that's a big plus. He's spending a lot of time up here looking for me, or preventing me from coming. He didn't see me though, because I was behind this wall. You can't see beyond that unless you're in it. Alright, Blaze drops into a bunker. It's not enough to keep him alive, so he's trying to get out of there. This is a scary bottleneck area. Gul'dan drops his fear talent, which forces all of us away from the middle of that circle. Oh, we lose 2, we lose 3, we lose 4. Oh, terrible outcome of that team fight. Okay, they're definitely going to turn in all their gems now. I'm going to try to get as much value as I can out of the bottom lane by pushing as much as I can. I'm going to lay some mines in these smoky areas in case they come looking for me. And yep, they are reacting to this big force pushing down the bottom lane. I'm going to probably drop a bunch of locusts there to kind of stall them. So the bottom lane Spider Queen's not going to do much. She's probably not going to make it very far. She has to go this entire route down here to get to this area. So I'm not too worried about that one. In fact, drawing all the attention of the enemy team down here is... they're really wasting some precious time. They could be pushing with this middle spider or the top spider. So I think we'll be able to keep these 2 alive, maybe. Yeah, we might lose this mini fort, honestly. Yeah, it falls. Alright, we are behind still in experience, and we have fewer forts than they do. This one barely is hanging on. I might drop a mule here soon to repair that back up. Oh, the bottom spider did make it all the way. Okay, that's surprising. Yeah, I took out one of our wall towers. Not the worst. Okay, we're in a dangerous spot here. They have full control of the top lane, basically, which gives them control of possibly taking the boss. I lay a mine right there just to make sure we have vision on the boss. to let us know if they start attacking that or not. Greymane is focusing all of his attention on taking out our healer before it falls, unfortunately. But Greymane falls in turn. Ooh, some crazy team fights. Nice route to prevent them pursuing him. Thrall falls back to heal up. So does Tassadar. I'm still putting a lot of pressure on the bottom lane here. Lots of locusts spawning out. Now we've come to level 17, which turns these guys into little... Actually, I think it's level 13. These siege locusts. Great at taking out towers and walls. I do see that Murden's coming for me because I've laid mines over here. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't get flanked here. I've laid some mines up here previously, so I can kind of just keep bouncing from the top to the bottom lane, back and forth. Every 30 seconds I'm able to burrow again, so I'm going to just drop some locusts over here. Try to put some pressure on the top lane. Alright, now I gotta get out of here. Ooh, I hearth back just in time. If I was 1 second later than that, Gul'dan would have got me. Alright, they turned in enough gems for yet another wave of spider queens. We gotta really focus them down. We all move to the top lane to try to prevent this wall from falling. It's a close game. The enemy team does have their level 20 talents, which is their ultimate abilities. Or heroic abilities. So we should not engage in a team fight here. Well, even though they did have their level 20s before us, we took out 2 of their heroes. And we're now chasing them down, trying to take out a couple more if we can. Oh, Gul'dan has this ability where he can kind of instantly teleport to this beacon here. And he did that to escape. It was not enough to save his buddy though. Greymane fell. Oh no! They took out our bottom fort on the entire bottom lane. I'm gonna burrow over here, drop some locusts if I can. I drop a nest here, which spawns locusts periodically. And so that tricks the enemy team into thinking that I'm here. So Murden's gonna likely come over here. He tries to jump on me, but I'm too sneaky. Alright, these little minions did reveal where I was, so I'm gonna have to be careful. I'm not sure exactly where the enemy team members are, but I'm gonna be a little sneaky if I can. Okay, likely gonna take these siege giants again if I can, which with Abathur it is possible since I have my locusts. Oh, we've turned in enough gems for the spiders. Here they come. Alright, we have a pretty intense fight in the middle lane here. Oh, Arthas drops his ice dragon. But it wasn't dead. Murden jumps onto our side of the battle. Alright, while they're busy fighting over here, I'm being a sneaky slug, and I'm trying to push down the bottom lane. They're going to likely lose their fort here as well. Now remember, I have a repair bot that I can drop on our towers. Oh, they notice this and react. They try to stop this from falling. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Murden knows I'm over here somewhere. He's trying to find me. He sees my nest, tries to take it out. And I'm just pulling back a little bit, just out of range of vision there. Alright, for the next turn in, the enemy team has to turn in 65 gems. We have to turn in 60. They have way more than we do. So, as long as we can keep putting pressure on the map, we have control of the top lane because we're really pushed onto their side. and the bottom lane. So as long as we can control the map, it'll help prevent them from being able to turn in, hopefully. Alright. Now, we do have a feeling they're up here at the boss. And we also have a feeling they're probably hiding in this smoky area to try to ambush us. And we were correct. We anticipated that. So, while Gul'dan is trying to take out the boss over here. Oh, Greymane jumps over the wall to attack us. I don't know if that was a good move. Now he's bottlenecked in there. And he gets taken out. Thrall gets knocked away, and in fact Murden probably saved his life for doing that. Oh! Yeah, that was a bad move. It all fell apart when Greymane jumped over the wall all by himself to try to take out someone on our team. He got just completely surrounded and taken out. So our team looks like we're going to be probably victorious here. We're going to keep pushing up the top lane. Everyone's pinging like crazy for the boss. That'll put a ton of pressure on the top lane. We're going to go ahead and take the boss. So once you defeat this boss, he will work down lane and fight for you to destroy the enemy's walls and towers. I'm going to hang out on the top lane as well, have my locusts work their way down the lane to provide vision just so we can see where the enemy team is. We're going to turn in the gems that we do have so that in case someone dies, we won't lose all of them. Alright. The boss is working his way down. We're going to push with the boss. Oh, Arthas gets out of position here. He's behind enemy lines. And he's going to fall. Nice. Alright, the boss is doing a ton of damage there. While this is going on in the top lane, I am trying my best to kind of gain control of all the lanes, and now I'm working my way down the middle. I don't know if this boss is enough to end the game. Probably not. He's about to fall, but it is enough to take out this entire fort, which is awesome. And now with 3 of them down, we might have enough damage here to quickly take out the core. They only have 2 heroes as right now. Yeah, now we're doing permanent damage. The shield is down on the core. Now they lost a 4th hero. We're gonna take the core now, and that'll be the end of the game. Awesome. All 5 of them have fallen. The countdown timers for deaths late game, like level 22, is quite a long timer. So we had a good game there. I burrowed over here to gloat a little bit, did a little spray. Just to take a moment to check out all the people who played. Thanks guys for playing. You guys are the ones who make this game fun and keep it alive. And thanks for the good heals, Whiff Wolf. Shout out to you. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Join us on the next one. Goodbye.